Hi, I'm Becca and I'm going to show you how to do the Emoji DIY cupcake kit. So let's get started. Alright, so once you open up your kit, you can put out all your fondant pieces. If you have the 4-pack, you're going to have what's here. If you have the 6-pack, you'll also have these extra. Alright, so included in your kit is a small paper towel square. If you put a little bit of water on it, just dampen it a bit, you can wring it out. It's gonna look like this. We're just gonna use this to sponge on the fondant pieces. All right, so for our first one, I'm gonna do the heart eyes. So I'm gonna get my dampened paper towel, and I'm just gonna sponge on where the eyes are gonna go for the hearts. All right, and then I'm just gonna dampen the bottom where the mouth goes. There we go, so we got that one. All right, and then the next one is gonna be the little laughing emoji. So in your kit, you have the base, you have the mouth and the tears. So you're gonna have to add the little eyes. If you have the 6-pack kit, you can use these for the eyes if you want, or you can make your own. So you can do that, or you can make your own. And I'm gonna show you how to do that. So you have extra fondant in your baggie. You can get your powdered sugar. And you don't need a lot of powdered sugar, it's just to help if the fondant is a little sticky. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my mat and on my hands. All right, so I'm gonna take out my black. So when you take it out, if it's really stiff, you wanna put it in the microwave for about 5 seconds. If it's not stiff and it feels kind of like Play-Doh, you should be okay. So you just wanna knead it with your hands a little bit. You're just gonna squish it up. All right, so we wanna make the little eyes. And we want them to look kind of like these. So I'm just gonna get some of my fondant. I'm gonna go back and forth in my hand. I'm gonna make a bit of a rope. So I want it nice and thin. All right, and then I'm just gonna cut it off with my finger. And then I'm gonna arch it just a bit. So I want 2 pieces that are gonna look like that. And try to make them about the same size. All right. So once we got that, we're gonna go ahead and sponge on the eyes that I just made. And you wanna make sure it has a bit of an arch to it. All right, then I'm gonna put a little more water on the sides. And the teardrops, the point, you want it to come out right from the corner. And if it sticks out a little bit, that's okay. Okay, and I'm gonna sponge on the mouth. There we go. And if you want to add some little eyebrows, I think the one in the text emoji, it has some little kind of like eyebrows. You can do that, or you can leave it like that. I'm gonna leave it like that. All right, so the next one I'm gonna do is gonna be the winking one. So he's gonna have a big eye open, and then the mouth. So I gotta make the next one winking. So the same thing we did with the eye on this one, we're gonna do the same thing. So I'm gonna use the piece that I still have rolled out. And I'm just gonna arch it a bit. All right, and so he's gotta kind of look like he's winking, so his eye's gonna be closed. And then I need to make a pupil for this part, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of black. Just a little black ball right in the center. All right, and then I believe his tongue is sticking out, so I'm gonna get some more of my fondant. I get my pink, and you just need a tiny bit, you really don't need a ton. so about this much. I'm gonna roll it in my hands. So I'm just gonna press down like this. All right, and then I'm just gonna cut it with my finger. I'm gonna include a toothpick in the kit so you can use to kind of help cut things, but I'm just gonna go like that. All right, so I'm gonna dampen right there. And then I'm just gonna put the tongue right there. And I'll use my toothpick to make that little line. All right, so I got that one. And then the next one is gonna be the one with his tongue sticking out like he's hungry. So I've included the base and the mouth. So we're gonna put that on there. So if you had the 6-pack, you can use the eyes, and then you're gonna make the tongue. And the tongue is just like we did on that one. But if you don't have the 6-pack, you have to make your own eyes. So we're gonna get some of black. I'm gonna make a ball. You wanna just kind of form it with your fingers. So we want it similar to these, but I want it a little bit thicker, like that one. Just wanna kind of make it a little arch. And they don't have to be perfect. I'm gonna sponge on a little bit of water. So you can do that. Just kind of bend it a bit. Put that one on. So try to make them look similar. You don't want them to look too different. They're the same eyes. All right, so that's good. And then the tongue, I'm just gonna use the other piece I had from my last one. And then his tongue is kind of just sticking out on the side, like he's hungry. He's thinking, yum. All right, so if you have the 4-pack, these are your 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you had the 6-pack, you could put these eyes. And if you had the 6-pack, you could add your emoji poop. So we're gonna add the mouth. And then the eyes. All right, so we're just gonna make the little pupils. And you just need a little dot. Just a small dot for the pupils. If there's any sugar, you can kind of just dust it off with your fingers. Oops, I messed up his eye. Okay, and then the last one for the 6-pack, it's gonna be your quarantine emoji. So I gave you this piece. This is gonna be the little mask. It's gonna go right close to the bottom, right there. And then you can add on the eyes. And then we're gonna add the little straps for the mask so you can get some of your white fondant from your baggie. All right, so just like before, you're gonna roll it back and forth in your hands. And we just need some small little strips. So I'm just gonna sponge on the corners. And I'm just gonna attach it, and then I'm just gonna break it with my finger. It just needs to be the little straps for the mask. Oops. Okay. All right, so this is our quarantine emoji with his mask. So if you have the 6-pack, those are your 6. All right, so now you can go ahead and ice cupcakes. So you're gonna get your icing bag, and we're just gonna cut the tip about 1.5 inches, about right there, that all the way across. You get your cupcake, and hold it from your top. You're gonna squeeze down, and you're just gonna go all the way around the sides. All right, and you're gonna get your sprinkles. So you wanna add your sprinkles while your buttercream is still sticky. Otherwise, it'll just kind of fall off. All right, so you're gonna put your sprinkles, and then you're gonna add your topper. So you're gonna set that right in the center, press it down gently. Make sure sprinkles are on there. And there you go. Got your emoji cupcake, your icing. So if you have the 4-pack, you're gonna have 1 icing bag. If you have the 6-pack, you will have 2 icing bags. And if you have the 6-pack, you also include, it includes a little tip and an extra bag. So if you wanted to use that tip, you can pipe some different shapes on here with your extra bag. All you would have to do is you would open up the bag. You want to cut the tip. You don't want to cut it too big because the tip will fall through. So about right there. You get your bag. You're going to drop your tip in. So your tip should look like this. You can get your icing bag, and I'm just gonna cut it about right here. And I'm just gonna squeeze some of this bag into this bag. So now you have your bag with your tip. So if you wanted, you could, oops, sorry. If you wanted, you could just pipe some little designs on this one, or you could pipe it right directly on your cupcake. So you could just kind of do this. You could do that and then add a swirl if you wanted on this side with your other color. So you wanted to go like that. And then we're gonna add a few more on the sides. So you could do that, add your sprinkles. And then add your topper. So you can do it any way you want. Those are just some suggestions. So I hope you have fun, I hope you enjoy yourself, and I hope you make something awesome. Thank you.